안녕하세요. Welcome to Gyeong-sun's Korean class. Today, we will learn the speech levels in Korean language. So, I believe by now, you are able to make some simple sentences and try to talk a little bit in Korean language and try to conjugate from the base verb to some your form, right? Okay, so now I break it down very simple. So there are 4 levels of speech in Korean language. So number 1, we can see casual. So it's also known as 반말. So it's like very casual. So it's used when you talk to your close friends, younger people. Yeah, so someone who you are close with. So for example, the base form we have 가다. Okay, 가다, which is to go. So if we are speaking casually, we are speaking 반말. 가다, it becomes 가. So 가, just 가, without the yo, simply. And you can see here simply for second level, which is polite. It's also known as 존댓말 in Korean language. So basically, it's the yo form. Okay, which is the most commonly heard form, which is the polite form, yo form. So everyday polite speech. Okay, so 가다 becomes 가요. 가요. Okay, the difference between this and this is just removing yo. Basically, you get this one. Okay, simple. So and the third one, it's formal, and I believe by this time everyone knows how to conjugate to formal, right? So it's used in presentations, news, and some formal settings. Like you have a meeting, you use formal. Okay, so 가요. So base form is 가다. 가다 becomes 갑니다. Basically, it's just the 비읍니다, right? So you add 가, so 갑니다. Okay, and the fourth one, the honorific, the 높임말. So it's used for elderlies, okay, to show respect to elders or status. So like even the base form is changed, as you can see here. From 가다, it becomes 가시다. And for 가시다 base form, if we change to polite form, it's basically 가세요. Okay, 가세요. And if we were to say honorific or formal formal form, okay, it's 가십니다. Okay, so these are the main 4 levels. I hope it's not too confusing by now. And you can see here, and then it's the same example here, which is still 가다, to go. You can see. For casual, it becomes 가. Casual. Okay, for example, 너 어디 가? Very casual. You speak this to your friend. Where are you going? In a very casual way. You don't say this to your teacher. You don't say this to your elderlies, right? Okay. And second one, we have 가요, which is the polite form, the yo form, right? Yo form. 어디 가요? So you can feel the politeness here. Basically, where are you going? 어디 가요? Right? Casual, polite. Okay. And the third one, formal. 갑니다. Formal, polite. So 저는 집에 갑니다, right? 저는 집에 갑니다. Okay, I'm going home. And next we have 가세요. 가세요, as mentioned. For honorific, the base form becomes 가시다. So it becomes 가세요. Honorific, polite. Because why is it polite? Because there is yo. Okay, honorific, usually we have she. Okay, the S with the I. Okay, she 가시다. Okay, so 어머니 어디 가세요? So mom, where are you going? So 가세요 is like you are using the honorific. You give extra respect here. Okay, and if it's honorific plus it's a formal occasion. Okay, then from 가시다, simply it becomes 가십니다. Right? So, for example, 회장님께서 가십니다. The chairman is going. You can feel it's totally formal. It's totally full with respect. Okay, this is the highest level of a speech level. Like you show full respect. Okay, and we have some examples here to practice, right? So 가다, to go. I believe for 가다 is enough for now. Okay, we go with 먹다, which is to eat. So for casual, 먹어, right? We remember for the conjugation, it's not a, it's not o, so it's a. So we add oyo, right? But yeah, that's for polite. 요 form, 먹어요. So for casual, removing the 요, we get 먹어. Only 먹어. Okay? And formal, it's just 씁니다. Okay? 씁니다. Okay. Basically, it's just 먹, removing the 다, add with 씁니다. This is formal. Okay, I just tell you now for this formal. Basically, this is 받침 case, and no 받침 case is like just now 가. So 가, there is no 씁니다, but we add only be 니다. So this one we get 먹습니다, and this one we get 갑니다. Okay, basically, since there is nothing, there's no 받침, you combine it with be, our be here. So you get this one. 갑니다. If there is a 받침, 씁니다. Okay, simple. And next we have 자다, which is to sleep. For polite form, it's a, so 자요. Casual, removing your 자. That's it. And 잡니다. Why? Formal, there is no 받침, just add be under, so 잡니다. And okay, for this one, for honorific form, the base form itself is changed. Okay, like for 가다, it's very simple. You just from 가다, you just add 시다, 시. So 가시다. Okay, but for eat, we don't just add 먹시다. There's no such thing as 먹시다, but we change to new. We have specific term for to eat for honorific. So it is 드시다. So how do we conjugate? Okay, how do we conjugate 드시다? So it's 드세요. Basically for 시다, we by right, according to our rule, it should be she should add with what? 어요, right? It is supposed to be 쇼요. But it's for formality. For easier conversation, we change it to 세요. Okay, just for like generalization of everything, so we change it to 드세요. Okay, so 드세요. Or basically, if you want to say this but in a casual way, yes, you can say the form will be in the casual form will be 드셔. Yes, like I said, if it's in the casual form, it's 드셔. But if it's polite, it is 드세요. And for formal, as you can imagine, it is 드십니다, because there is no 받침. Okay? And for 주무시다, which is to sleep, the specific form for to sleep is 주무시다. Okay? So we conjugate it to 주무세요. Okay? For casual, it's 주무셔. 주무셔. This is casual, but yeah, very seldom we say this. Okay? And then last one, 있다. Okay. For 있다, I believe it is very confusing for some people. Let me explain why. Okay, for 있다, which means to have, to be present. Okay, to be present, basically. So 있어요. Okay, 있어요, to have. Basically, 있어요 is like to have or to be present. Okay, 있어요. So basically, we remove yo, we get 있어, and for formal, we just add 있습니다. So 있습니다. Okay, for honorific form, it is 계시다. Okay, 계시다. So how do we conjugate? It is 계세요. That's why we say 안녕히 계세요. Right? When we are leaving, when we want to say goodbye, so stay here well. Okay, stay here well, right? So we are basically saying be present here well. So basically, so this is the 계세요 here. So the base form is 계시다. Okay? So you might be some of you might be wondering, why is it changed to 계시다 instead of 있으시다? And for your information, there is the word 있으시다, but they are totally different meaning. Okay? And this is also honorific, and 계시다 is also honorific. Okay? But the meaning is totally different. Why? Okay. As mentioned, 계시다 is like to be present, right? For honorific. But this one, 있으시다, is to have. That's why I say, when we say 있어요, 있다, it can be either way. Okay? I hope it's not too confusing for now. Okay? And please comment down if you have any question, or if there is any content that you would like to watch. Please comment and like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. 감사합니다.